What is up, everyone? Welcome to an impromptu episode of It's Called Soccer. Today we're going to be talking about the new Apple Plus package for streaming for MLS. We're going to talk through the deal, how long it lasts, what it's going to mean for these teams, and most importantly for you as a fan. So let's get straight into it. Let's just dive right in to the MLS website, and then we're going to take a look at some of the Reddit comments and break down everything you need to know about this Apple streaming deal. All right, so here we have it on the MLS website. You can go and read this now. Apparently, it's going to include Major League Soccer, the League's Cup, MLS Next Pro, and MLS Next, which is honestly, that's a lot. That's a lot to take in. One of the best things about ESPN Plus is that you get MLS and so many other leagues. I'm a little sad that MLS is leaving ESPN Plus just because of Serie A, NWSL, all of the other things that you get with ESPN Plus. But I think Apple, if you want any streaming service to have this, Apple is the one company that I kind of trust to invest in their properties. So for Apple to kind of own the next 10 years of MLS streaming rights, I really feel like they're going to put a lot into marketing, into what it's going to mean for maybe scheduling changes to get just some consistency in MLS fixtures and schedules. So let's just dive in. So in a historic first for sports, fans can stream every single MLS match through the Apple TV app without any local blackouts or restrictions. I think that is in itself a huge improvement over what used to be in terms of ESPN Plus. If you lived in the zone or the region that your team was playing and you wanted to watch them, or if it was a national broadcast, you weren't able to watch it on ESPN Plus. So for there to be no local blackouts or restrictions on the Apple TV app, that is already better. That's already an improvement over ESPN Plus and what we were seeing as fans for the league. Okay, it's a 10-year deal beginning in 2023, which is next year. Every MLS and Leagues Cup match we'll see. This excludes Leagues Cup and Campeones Cup for viewers in Mexico. So, okay, basically everywhere in the world other than Mexico, this includes every MLS and Leagues Cup match. Okay, next, select MLS Next Pro and MLS Next matches. These are the basically youth divisions or second team divisions of MLS teams. So I was hoping when I saw this at the top that it would mean every match for MLS Next Pro and MLS Next, but apparently just select ones. That remains to be seen, I guess, how many there are. But ESPN Plus, again, has a huge benefit to being able to watch the USL and some of the lower leagues. One place for everything, no need to pay traditional pay TV bundle. Now, this makes me think, though, that fans can get every MLS match by subscribing to a new MLS streaming service available exclusively through the TV app. So this in itself kind of makes me think that there's an extra streaming service on top of Apple TV. So you would have Apple TV and then you would stream the MLS service on top of that. So maybe it's an extra that you need to pay for. We'll see. But a broad selection of MLS and Leagues Cup matches, including some of the biggest matches, will also be available at no additional cost to Apple TV subscribers. Okay, so that basically confirms my own suspicions from 5 seconds ago, but with a limited number of matches available for free, and then some of the bigger matchups available to all Apple Plus subscribers. So I guess it will be, MLS streaming service will be a separate service on top of the Apple TV app. I think that will probably stop a few people from getting it, but at the same time, to my initial message, if you want one company that owns a streaming service to have the rights to MLS and to believe in the investment in the future, to sign a 10-year deal as well, Apple is the one that you want to own the MLS rights, because they're going to invest in marketing, they're going to invest in the league, they're going to invest in the teams so that they can have a better product to sell. So every screen available on Apple TV, iPhone, all of that, gaming consoles, awesome. So live matches and on-demand content on Apple TV app will be available to anyone with internet access across all devices where the app can be found. Now I'm wondering, I guess we'll see here, but I'm wondering if this means it's local to the US, or Every club, Apple and MLS will provide enhanced league and club coverage in Apple News with the ability to watch highlights in the News app. MLS and league matches will include announcers in English and Spanish, and all matches involving Canadian teams will be available in French. That's pretty awesome. A new weekly live whip around show so they never miss an exciting goal or save. Game replays, highlights, and analysis, and original programming. I'm really excited about that. That, to me, is one of the huge things that need to be fixed with MLS, is that we don't have good original programming. ESPN's coverage is horrible. When they go to a game, the way that they market it beforehand, the announcers that they have, the hoopla around the match before and after and during is just not what I would expect. Like, you watch the Premier League coverage from NBC Sports, that is like the guiding light in how to cover soccer in America. And the people and the companies that have the rights to MLS right now are nowhere near getting to the point where they're at that level of NBC Sports coverage of the Premier League. All right. Complete details for the new service, including when fans can sign up, subscription pricing, specific details about the new MLS programming, and improved match schedule, broadcast teams. Okay, an improved match schedule. So to me, one of the things that holds MLS back is that we don't have consistent scheduling in the fixtures. I really wish that there was like a 7 p.m. and a 9 p.m. Eastern time slot for like Eastern games and Western games, because right now it's kind of like all over the place and you don't know when you need to book out time or sit down with your friends. You need to like look ahead at the schedule. You might get a 3:00 game in the afternoon. You might get like a 5 p.m. game on a Wednesday or Tuesday night. It's just kind of all over the place. So all I'm asking for in an improved match schedule is just consistency in this. Broadcast teams, production enhancements, and pre- and post-game coverage. So I'm really excited as part of this deal who they're going to get as live announcers, as game announcers, as well as the ways fans will be able to enjoy MLS content across the Apple ecosystem. That is a bunch of corporate mumbo jumbo, but I'm excited to see what that means. Will be announced in the coming months. So let's go now to see what Reddit has to say about this. Without any local blackouts or restrictions, never thought I would want Apple as my overlord until now. Yes, that is, again, I think you want Apple here. I really do. Okay, so apparently you can use Apple TV in Canada to watch MLS as well, and it's a worldwide deal. That is pretty insane. That is pretty insane. And the season ticket holder package thing is neat. No blackouts is good. I guess giving some free games to general Apple TV subscribers is good, but this basically takes us back to MLS Live days. I don't know about that. I think MLS Live was like trying to produce its own content, but now you have Apple who is invested in it, and they're going to find a way to make this bigger than what it is today. So let's see some other comments. There will be an additional cost on top of regular Apple Plus. Sucks, instead of one barrier for entry for fans to watch their teams, there will be two separate charges. Yeah, I mean, they don't explicitly say that, but I mean, that is definitely how I read it. I think if people don't already have Apple Plus, it's definitely going to be an issue getting them to sign up for Apple Plus and MLS streaming services. But again, if there's one company to do it, it's going to be Apple. So it seems that the full MLS package is an upcharge like NBA League Pass and Sunday Ticket, a detail that people in the thread are missing. A new MLS streaming service via the Apple TV app, some of the biggest matchups available to Apple TV customers at no additional cost. And it's included in any season ticket holder packages. So there's enough there already to kind of make it a baseline of a service. But I mean, I know that I will be getting this. Also, it's amazing that I can get it in London, because right now I have to buy ESPN Plus with my old US address and then watch it through ESPN Plus with a VPN telling my computer that I'm in the US. Now, this is interesting because we have up until this point been talking about a streaming service only, not an over-the-air or cable broadcast. So, according to the Sports Business Journal from today, MLS are still negotiating linear rights with ESPN, Fox, and they will be simulcast rather than ESPN and Fox exclusives. So I guess what I'm reading through that is that Apple TV Plus and the MLS streaming services will have every single game no matter what. And then ESPN, Fox, NBC Sports, whoever else wants to get in on it in terms of cable or over-the-air TV, they can bid on those big games, but it's going to be a simulcast. You won't miss any games if you have Apple TV Plus. So yes, this deal is just for streaming. Now it remains to be seen as well how much this deal is for and how much it will go towards building up the quality of the league and building out the rosters and the squads. But I would imagine that if it's a 10-year deal, the US is hosting a World Cup in 2026, which is only 4 years from now. All of that has been baked into the price that MLS is going to be charging Apple for this contract. I would imagine that plus over-the-air broadcast rights are going to mean a lot of money going into the pockets of the clubs and to MLS to try and improve the league overall, improve the quality of the squads, but also start to make some of the teams a bit more profitable. Now, let's see what else here. Friendship ended with ESPN Plus. Apple TV is my new friend. Now, this guy, I'm assuming, it's similar to what I had said before, is ESPN Plus still has tons of other soccer content. I think MLS was a really nice addition or something that brought me there. But actually what would keep me at ESPN Plus is all of the other available content that they have in the soccer ecosystem. Now, you can have more than one friend. That's absolutely right. And now we do need to subscribe to something else. So sorry, Carolina Captain. And local bars, they should still have the games on big TVs, big networks, but Apple's deal is specifically on streaming. Okay, one last one, and then we'll get off here. This is from Sports Business Journal. Apple's MLS deal will start next season, coinciding with a restructuring of the MLS schedule. Let's go. That will see most regular season matches played on Saturday nights. Thank you, MLS Lords. Thank you, Apple Lords. I don't know, whatever Lord is out there that I can thank for these MLS rights. Having a series of matches Saturday nights with a staggered start time. Okay, the league just needs to hire me as their business analyst. Start times will allow the league to offer a whip-around show akin to NFL Red Zone through its new streaming service in Apple TV Plus. That is amazing. Guys, let me know what you think of this deal from Apple TV Plus for MLS. It is brandy new. New information is going to come out right after this video, I guarantee it. But for the most part, having season ticket holders have it already, having games available simulcast on broader networks if they choose to buy the rights, having the bigger games shown to Apple TV subscribers, and having every single game and Leagues Cup match available anywhere in the world, and having a more restructured MLS schedule that sees more teams play on Saturday nights at staggered times so they can have whip-around coverage. I mean, that sounds pretty good. That sounds really good to me. We'll see how much this deal is for in the coming days as more information comes out, but let me know down below what you think. This is an impromptu episode of It's Called Soccer. Thank you guys so much for watching, and follow the journey of US soccer and the US men's national team, MLS. Everything you need to know about soccer in America. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Jake here in London signing out for It's Called Soccer. Peace.